Hey guys, my name is Thana and welcome to my channel. If you like what you see and hear, please remember to go down there and smash the like and subscribe button. I'm now in a oddly colored school, and odd is a word that comes to mind when we look at today's car. Well, today I have the all brand new 2019 Lexus ES250. Let's have a look, guys. So this obviously is the facelifted Lexus ES250. Now off the back, one thing that does grab my attention is that the fact that the Lexus ES250, and I'll put up on the screen over here the last three generation. If you look at the front design, it's no mistaken. You can't mistaken this car for any other car because the grille design is so distinctive. This is definitely a Lexus. But that also draws back to another issue, is the fact that if I have the latest and greatest Lexus, would people know that I have the latest and greatest Lexus? Well, the discerning eye will know, but to a layperson, to someone who doesn't know what Lexus is, they may not pick it up because the changes are actually quite subtle. The lights, obviously, the grills in the bottom, the rims, and as well as the the side mirrors, so everything about the car is unique. It's a one-off piece. You would not find these wheels anywhere else. You would not find these lights anywhere else. You would not find these side mirrors anywhere else. You would not find these lines anywhere else. And that, I think, is the part of the Lexus, because from far, if you were to ask me what car is this, I would say this is Japanese. It has that Japanese look and feel to it. But when you go closer and you look at those lines, you will know that this is a Lexus. And I guess the best telltale sign is obviously the grille. Let's go again, look at some more design hues. In terms of body line, again, I think every car manufacturer now loves to put kinks in the rear quarter panel, and so does this car. What I don't like though is that there are too many lines, because you see there's a cut here, there's a cut here, and a cut here. Somehow the chrome and that void space with the black does stand out, but other than that, I do think it's a nice touch, makes the car look a little more longer. In terms of height, I'll show you the height of the car now. Flip around. That's me now, and that's the car. So this car is pretty big. It's not a low car. It's I would say if you are familiar with more of the Camrys and the Altis, this is probably a Camry size. It is a large sedan. And when you get inside, as the driver, that large sedan feel goes away because it is a very driver-centric focus kind of car. Again, this is the back here. I love the fact that a lot of the car manufacturers now have this kind of unified unibrow, and it just brings the car all in together. It'd be nice though if there were LED lights instead of those chrome strips, but they are what they are. Again, the design also follows down there. Yes, sir. Back and front. And I guess the biggest question is, would you buy this car? If you want a car that has exceptional reliability, and you're not keen to buy a turbo because in your mind turbo fails, which I must say that is a false statement. I'll do a video soon about turbo and naturally aspirated engines, but that's for another day altogether. Today it's about the Lexus. From a styling hue perspective, it's there. It's all there. Hey guys, we are back in the Lexus. Now we are inside the Lexus. And I want to talk to you about what makes a Lexus a Lexus. First and foremost, it's how quiet it is. I'm in the Lexus now. I'm parked for the last 10 minutes, and the car is extremely quiet. When I say quiet, extremely quiet. The NVH in this car is amazing, and I guess it's a Lexus. Lexus are known for those things. They're known for very good NVH. They're known for the fact that on humps and driving on roads, they are extremely quiet. They absorb the road like butter, and butter smooth is what Lexus are known for. If they were anything else, if they were more sporty, somehow that feeling would be lost. And I guess that's where my problem starts, because you tend to compare this particular car to let's say a Audi or a BMW, and there are more sportier feels in the Audi and BMWs opposed to the Lexus. That's my only concern with this car. Other than that, it's fine, because obviously it's a NA, it's not a turbo. The power is sufficient for you to get up to speed, and on highway it's brilliant. You will end up putting your foot right to the metal, to the pedal, to the floor. You know what I mean. But yeah, it's a very engaging drive. Put it into a sport mode, put it to your Shiftronic, it does move. So let's now go over and look at what's in front of us in terms of the dashboard. So what do we get? Well, first off, obviously leather. What I don't like though is that over here you see it's half leather and half, I guess this is a wood kind of finish. And when you put your hand here, if you think about this, when you put your hand here, typically your hand comes over here. At times it comes here, and I just find that the way they've done this, there is not enough grip on this side. My finger tends to slip. I would have preferred them actually putting it only on this over here. This part of the wood finish, it's not required. I think it's plastic or wood, I'm not sure, but this is not required. This is making me loose gripped while holding the steering. The other bit that I don't actually understand is this. Now, when you are looking at the car, this is my steering, this is my, obviously my gear shift knob, and these are your touch points. Now, you get in the car, you press on the brake, and you'll go and press the start button. Start button. Start. Where is the start button? Oh, you know what? It's over there. Now, that's a bummer, because these are things that you should be proud, or put something, or put it in a place whereby it's prominent. It gives you that feeling, you know. Driver engagement comes from the fact that you're putting in the key and starting the car, or pressing the button to start. It's just hidden back there. I don't know why they would have put it down there. Not a fan of those. Also, again, this is my sitting position. Camera's up to my face now, and if you see right over there, that's their clock. You know, it's supposed to be like a Bentley or Rolls Royce. We got a clock there, like an analog clock, and again, beautiful clock. This, I believe, should have been somewhere there on the center, opposed to being here, because from where I sit, that view actually is blocked. I can't see the clock very clearly. So again, a minus point for that. Also, the design of these knobs over here on sport mode. So think about this: you're driving the car, and suddenly you say, "Okay, let's go to sport mode." Typically, most cars, the idea of going into a sportier drive, you will definitely go for the gear lever, or you'll go and press a button here to go sport mode, or you press a button here to go sport mode. You will not go there. This is out of my reach. This is out of my reach. For me to drive and then bend over to turn this knob to sport, I just find it's counterintuitive to go there to put to sport. I mean, you want to go fast and you want to let go of your hand and come there. It doesn't make sense. I just wish this control was somewhere here. What else? Typically, obviously, these look like leather. I'm not sure they're leather or not, but comes to here, these are hard. I mean, I have no problem with that. These are mixtures of materials, hard and soft. And I'm not crazy into having all soft material, but again, over here it's soft, where my hand probably will never touch. But here, where my passenger will touch, this is not as soft as this. I have a feeling this is leather, and this is not leather. This is plastic with maybe it's leather on hard plastic, I'm not sure, but this is way softer than this. I just wished this material was here and this material was actually on that side. Other than that, going in, this part here, I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. 1 second, my daughter is sleeping. Okay, this to me is very reminiscent of a Audi kind of design. It's clean, it's nice, deep pockets, functional. The fact that over here you got somewhere to rest your palm, I think it's fantastic. Again, nice chunky gear levers, very nice. Even here, if you see, a place to put the phone. I mean, I don't know of any other car which has got a slot to put your phone in. I'm not sure what this is for, but this fits a Note 10 Plus very easily. Over here, this seems to be like a drink holder, and if you see a lever here and you press this, oh, look at that. So if your cups are smaller in size, just press this button and it gives you an elevation to put smaller cups. But my issue is this: if I'm going to put a cup here, they don't seem to be anywhere to kind of grip the cup. So what will happen if I drive around? Don't know. Again, moving here, to open this while driving. See, imagine I'm driving over here. To open this, if the button was on this side, I think it'll make more sense. To have it here, I've got to almost park the car, tilt my back, and press the button to open this. It's not something you can actually easily open without hurting your back while opening the center console. In the inside, you got a key, a Qi key, whatever it is, charging base point here. It does work. I see. I put my phone there. It says, I'm sure it worked earlier. 1 second. Oh, sorry. Press this button here. Here we are. It's charging. Oh, press again. Okay, it was working earlier, so yeah, it's working now. It's green, so it is charging. So that's fine. The only thing is, I think that this material should be more grippy so the phone doesn't slide off. What else? Yeah, does it open the other way? Oh, it does. I see, it opens both ways. So I guess I could open it this way, but then I can't see what's inside. No. Yeah, I think the lever should have been here instead of being there. The touch panel over here, if you see, if I'm trying to scroll up, I don't know, I just feel there's no direct, it's not easy to use, put it this way, you know, because once I move my finger, it's kind of going all over the place. And also, for example, let's say I were to go back. So I click back, and I were to go to menu. I was playing with this before, and I went to phone, and I was trying to pair the phone, and sorry. So I'll show you an example over here. Setup. Yep, I think it was setup. Okay, let's say I go to Bluetooth, and let's say I say remove device. Okay, let's say I remove the other phone here. Note that how that by default it goes here. This is where my little cursor is. When I move this, then it kind of goes to yes or no. So I think if I'm going to remove, by default it should go to yes instead of me having to move my cursor. If you see here, it's ending up here. So if I go here, for example, if I exit, the cursor is just in a very odd location. It's not very user friendly, and this screen also is not touch screen. I know I shouldn't drive and kind of bend over to touch, but sometimes it's easier to go and touch to get there instead of trying to play, trying to coordinate my finger here, the screen there. It's not the easiest thing to do while driving. Maybe a knob would have helped, but to me at least, this is not very user friendly of an interface. So yeah, and again, you got sunroof there, usual stuff. And they've got circulation of air from the top, which is pretty interesting. This must be their Nano E system. So overall, let's talk about this car now. Who will buy this car? This car is 330,000 ringgit. This is the top spec premium version of this car. For this price, you could buy, I guess, an S60. You could buy a Audi A5. You could buy pretty good cars in today's market because prices are actually quite competitive. So why would you buy this opposed to S60 Volvo or an Audi A5? Because those are premium, those are luxury, those are comfortable, and those are much more powerful and sportier, and probably handles much more sharper. Well, if you're the person who wants to go through ownership of the car, and you don't want the car to stand out, you want the car to be inconspicuous, because the Lexus kind of blends very well with the earlier generation, pretty much. You want a car that's comfortable and quiet, that you just drive and it goes to a point that you don't feel the road behind you, you don't feel the car's harshness of the road, you don't feel anything, it's just very muted. If you want a car that that it's reliable because it's a Toyota, the basic fundamentals of this car is a Toyota, this car will not fail. It's a very reliable car. Audis and the Volvos obviously are cutting edge technology cars. There will be issue with the cars as they are just trying out these things over here. Yes, they are tested and proven, but there'll be incidents whereby new technology always fails sometimes, and you pay for the price because you want to be in the cutting edge technology space. This car, nothing here is cutting edge. Everything here is something that's available on other cars, but that's it. It works, it's fine, it's comfortable, and yeah, it's an A. So again, people who are scared of turbo cars, which you shouldn't be, this again fits your criteria. So driving wise, I'll do another video driving this car. My initial reaction was picking up. The car doesn't have much pickup because it struggles. Even the steering feel of it is very heavy. The power is just not there from 0 to 100. It's a 9-second car. A 9-second car, folks. When cars today are being made for 6-7 seconds, it's a 9-second car. 50% slower than cars of the same range because it doesn't have a turbo. But on highway, this car comes alive. It gives you that feedback. It gives you, I could floor the accelerator and I won't be going at a fast pace, but it's very enjoyable to drive. You do 140, 150, it's enjoyable because why? You can predict the car's nature, how it revs, and I think that what is a Lexus all about. A comfortable car you can predict, a car that you won't feel unsafe driving, a car that you could give to your father and he will drive it and he won't have any issue about it. And when you drive the car, when you go and something drives, there's enough power to make you alive, not too much power that you might do something silly. So again, that's my review of the that's my review of the Lexus ES250. I would give this a 6 out of 10 for the price range. And if you like to hear more about this car, please head on to the channel from Bobby, Con, and the other guys in the team, and they will give you their input into the car. So until then, thank you guys, and again, I love the support you're giving me. Please keep those comments coming. Till then, bye.